Mr. President, I stand on Order 43. But I assure you, Mr. President,
the matter will not be controversial.
I assure you, Mr. President, this matter has nothing to do with oil or who owns it.
Order, please. Order, please.
By the indulgence of the Senate and the leave of the President of the Senate, a senator may make a personal explanation, although there be no question before the Senate. Mr. President, a few days ago, in this chamber, we talked about the security of Nigeria. This chamber has discussed the question of killings all over several states of Nigeria.
Failure of governance.
This chamber has also discussed in detail matters that have to do with the lives and the livelihood of Nigerians. And I recall, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, that on the matter of herdsmen versus farmers, that an explanation, two explanations were given. Two explanations were given by highly ranked security personnel in Nigeria. First of all, the Inspector General of Police said that these killings were as a result of laws being passed by states. Secondly, the Defense Minister said that these killings were also as a result of the blockage of routes through which these herders were to move their cattle. And we continued to look at all these explanations. Mr. President, yesterday in London, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria and the President of Nigeria said that these killings were as a result of the people who were trained by the late Muammar Gaddafi. And so, implying that these people who are doing these killings in Nigeria are invaders from outside of Nigeria. And if he says that they are invaders from outside of Nigeria, what it means is that it now validates my last point on this floor. When a commander-in-chief says that he cannot take care of invaders invading Nigeria, why is he still a commander-in-chief? Why do we still continue to indulge? Why do we still continue to indulge this president that everywhere goes along to tell everybody outside this country that he is totally incompetent? Because it's obvious.
Senator Abaribe, leader.
What is this?
Mr. President. Mr. President.
You can't finish. You can't finish.
No.
You cannot finish. You cannot finish. You cannot finish.
Mr. President. Mr. President. Mr. President. Mr. President. I come under Order 53.6. No, 53.7. 53.7.
Leader, go ahead.
With your permission, please.
Finish what?
Please.
Leader, go ahead.
Distinguished colleagues, Order 53.7 reads, it shall be out of order to use offensive and insulting language. Mr. President, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is the leader of this country and deserves the respect and courtesy of this chamber and those of us in it. Mr. President, I was once there as an opposition senator. There was never a time that we called the president at that time, who was a PDP president, an insult, because this is our institution. And if we don't conduct ourselves with dignity and respect, nobody will respect us. So I want to urge my colleague there to immediately withdraw his statement and apologize. Hold on, and apologize to this chamber.
Senator Abaribe. Senator Abaribe, I think we need to be guided on the language and the quorum that we use. With all due respect, we can make our points without using words that truly are offensive and not acceptable. So, before you rule, he has made a point, and I think you are an elder statesman, and I want you to be guided accordingly before I now rule on it.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am very well guided by you, and I say, Mr. President, that there are words that there are no other alternatives to. And Mr. President, what I did was to interpret the words by Mr. President in London, and I juxtaposed it with the explanations here. So now what it tells me is that there is a conflict.
No. Senator Abaribe, Senator Abaribe, just let me just before. Senator Abaribe, you use certain words that truly are not acceptable, and that's where we are. So it's for you. Go on. So I can give you a chance to write a rule on it.
Fine, Mr. President. If any word I used is misunderstood, I apologize. All I'm saying is simple. The heads of security in Nigeria made several different explanations for killings of our citizens. And there is a Will you wait now? Wait now, let me finish.
Senator Abaribe, let me rule on this point of order. Senate leader, no. Senate leader came with a point of order. Now, so, yeah. So, leader came with a point of order, and I'm happy that you have complied with that in the apology. Now, can you now close your remarks, and please be guided? You can make your point, but you must ensure that greater respect is given to what you say. All right.
The issue is that you cannot even raise any issue regarding the conduct of the president by motion.
Thank you, Deputy Leader, for that point of order. And I am the single colleagues, you will agree with me that that control order is sustained.